Today on All Things 80s, I solved the Gobot mystery. Welcome back to All Things 80s. Now, as we all know, Transformers are the kings of transforming toys. But prior to Transformers, we had Gobots. And I had one Gobot as a child, and I wanted to go back and try and find out what vehicle it was and what the name of the robot was. The only thing I remembered was it was a yellow Formula One racing car. So from doing a bit of research, I discovered it had to have been the Gobot named Slicks. But when I looked at pictures of Slicks, there was just so much black plastic on it that it was not the toy I had. So I did a bit of more research and found Machine Robo, which is the Japanese toy that Gobots were then based on. And yes, it looked the same, but the packaging didn't bring back any memories whatsoever. The fact it came in a box with Japanese on it, that was something that I did not have. So I began thinking, what the hell's going on here? I remember distinctly my car was mostly yellow with some white. It did not come in a box, and it certainly didn't come in packaging looking like the Machine Robos. So I did more research and found out there was a lot of bootleg Gobots available at the time. And from doing some real in-depth digging to find out what the hell it was I had as a kid, I got the answer I was looking for. And furthermore, down here is the toy I had as a child. This is a knockoff Gobot, but this is what I had and what I remembered. So I'm going to go ahead and get this opened up, and we'll talk about why this is what I had and was not an official Gobot, and it certainly was not a Machine Robo. Wonderful find. So let's go ahead, get this opened up and talk about it. Okay, so here we are with my bootleg Gobot. Now, as I mentioned in the intro there, when doing the research, I realized pretty quickly it was not an official Gobot due to the lack of black that was on mine. And then when I looked at the Machine Robo, I just had no memory whatsoever of that box, and in particular the sort of Japanese style writing on it. Now, the reason I know that this would have been the one I had, being a knockoff, is the fact that in my little town in Scotland, every Thursday we had a market where they would get vendors from all over would come and set up stalls. You know, classic market, you know, with a table and the tarp for the roof. They sold everything from fresh fruit to Y-fronts. In fact, I remember getting an Adam and the Ants t-shirt from there in 80 or 81. And that was in the days where, you know, pop band t-shirts were actually made there and then. They had all the blank t-shirts, but on the wall they would have all the transfers or those heat, you know, the heat transfers. They'd make the t-shirt there and then for you. So I'm assuming my mom would have got this for me at one of those markets. Now this is exactly what I remember. And the best part of all was this one only cost me $12, which isn't at all bad. So this was made in Taiwan. Very vague instructions, simple packaging. Now, I don't recall the package it came in. I think I was just so excited to finally get a transforming toy. So this was the first one I ever had. This was my first, and then after that I was able to get a real transformer, and the first transformer I had was Sea Spray. A pretty lame transformer, if I'm being honest, but it was a real one. And I remember the transformer with the heat changing holographic sticker. But anyway, time to get this one opened up. So as I mentioned, very inexpensive even in 2020, so I have no worries whatsoever about getting this one opened. Now I'm just wondering if the stickers still have a good amount of adhesive qualities, because I would like to, stick these on if I can. If not, I'll need to get some glue to do that. But, wow, yep, this is the one I had all those decades ago. I don't actually remember how it transforms. I will need to sort of follow this somehow. So what, the arms go up? If I'm being honest, I think the one I had was probably better made than this. But that's not really why we're here. We're here because this is all about memories. Now, in terms of the stickers, I would like to try and put these on, and it's got a very tiny description here. This would probably be an ideal case for me to get my reading glasses. So I'll be right back. Now, this is not a quality toy, but for what it is, and at the time I was extremely happy with it. And it isn't at all, it's nice to look at, not really so much fun to play with. Excuse me, I don't know if these are meant to lock in some way, I don't think so. But to transform it back again, let's see if I can do this. I'm thinking this has to go like this, this like this. Now somehow these have to come out. Yeah, everything's switched around, isn't it? Ah, yeah. Okay, so these go under here. But these pieces have to come out to form the top of the legs. Like that, is that right? Ah, yeah, and then this clips back round, I think. And then, of course, the sticker starts to come off. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then this one, yeah, this is why Transformers were so much better. Or, to be fair, maybe if this was an original Gobot, it wouldn't have the same issues. Maybe I'll need to try and get a proper Gobot to run a comparison, because this is extremely awkward. God damn it. Jesus. God, you try and do a video sharing some childhood memories and it turns out to be a complete disaster. What the hell? Oh, this is... Oops, I was going to use another bad word there. This is extremely frustrating. Oh, yeah. And the other one I managed to get... Oh, there we go. Okay. And again, the sticker starts coming off. Get the old arms down. There we go. So there's our bootleg Slicks. And I think I will be keeping it in this form. One, the actual Formula One car pretty much sucks as a car. And two, it's a real pain in the ass to transform. But there we go. Does it stand up? Gee, it doesn't even stand up. Yeah, I'm putting it down to the fact that this is an extremely poorly made bootleg. But for what it is, and for what I paid, I'm quite happy with it, actually. It does bring back those memories. But even as a child, I remember getting this and not being entirely satisfied because it was a transformer I wanted. And this is what I got instead. But this was my introduction to transforming toys, and that led on to much better things. So yeah, this was my bootleg Slicks the Gobot. So I hope you enjoyed that. For me, this was a wonderful bit of investigation and a very satisfying end to everything. For a while I thought I was going crazy when I kept seeing that Slicks was mostly black. I thought, no, there's no way that the toy I had so much black on it, but there you go, I had a bootleg. And the fact is, I remember, or don't remember, but I'm assuming where my mom bought it, which makes it even a better story for me anyway. So did you have Gobots before you had Transformers? I thought Gobots were great. But obviously completely overshadowed by the popularity of Transformers. But there you go. So thank you all for watching that. Special thank you to the Patreons. Please give this video a like, please subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos from All Things 80s.